Stellar wants money to move like email, hopefully encrypted email. Stellar also wants to help the and underbanked. But what if these cash-based societies don't want Stellar's help? Well, I've got an amazing resource to share with you. Let's leave this screen and go into this one. Temple DAO hacker moves funds via sanctioned crypto mixer Tornado Cash. I did a story earlier on Mango getting hacked for $114 million. The DAO voted 97% to pay the fool. All right. So Stellar and Cardano, yep, because Hoskinson came out and said, hey, we want to help the and underbanked. Well, Stellar and Cardano's main missions now seem to be helping the underbanked, these cash-based societies. Let's get these cash-based societies be included in the world with the rest of us financially. What if they don't want to be? And I swear, I've made this video a million friggin' times. I don't know how to say it, so I'm just going to put my thoughts out there. Might be a little raw, might be a little rough, so if you're a little Weenie Hut Jr., plug your ears or just get off. But think about this. What if this is all BS? What if these companies like Stellar, Cardano, and all these out there, these chains, what if their whole thing is all about control? World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab type stuff, right? Think about this, right? If you start going with digital currency, you can much more easily be monitored and tracked. We see what's happening with China's CBDC project. Well, I've got a resource for you. This here is called Cash Matters, cashmatters.org. And as always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. This website here, this organization, provides valuable insight on why cash-based societies are cash-based societies, why they've chosen to be that way, the benefits of them, and why digital monies are looking to erase cash-based societies. A really, really cool kind of other side of the spectrum viewpoint for it. And I'm going to share some of these juicy bits with you because I think in order for us to honestly go forward with crypto, we have to know both the pros and the cons. So let's get into it. And I've got some juicy stats for you that support the use of cash. In Singapore, cash is used for 22% for point of sale payments. In Saudi Arabia, cash is used for 13% of e-commerce payments. Irony, anyone? In Poland, cash is used for 41% of payments. Saudi Arabia, 53% of payments. Well, here's a funny one for you. In the Philippines, cash is used for 21% of e-commerce payments. Got to love the irony of that. Now I want you to think about this. Cash does not require any power, does it? So when you go to your local bodega and they're out of power, guess what? You can still pay in cash. You can still pay in cash. They can keep a damn paper ledger and move on. You can't do that with credit cards, can you? No, you cannot. And that's part of what these articles are saying is there are some definite benefits to cash. Let's learn also why cash matters and what is the big deal here. Cash protects privacy and freedom of choice. Ooh, interesting. In an era where every digital and mobile transaction leaves a data trail, paying cash is the only way to protect the right to privacy. This is a core reason why cash must remain a choice in the payments landscape. Yeah, we know exactly the problem with that, right? The blockchain doesn't lie, right? The blockchain could be used to track your purchases in the future. It would also be linking your financial data to you publicly because it'd be publicly accessed blockchains. So think of what cash does. You don't know how much cash someone holds because it's not logged anywhere. Oh, so there is definitely some more benefits and security to cash. The other thing that kind of creeps me out too is Web 2 took full advantage of our lives, right? Everything was tracked with our phones, our smart TVs, right? The websites that we go on right now, the cookies and all that kind of crap. Our data, we have become the product for sale to these big companies. That cannot happen with cash. When you use cash as payments, there is no tracking of it. Google has no freaking clue what I do with my cash. It's awesome because one of the sad stories was earlier this year. All right, we had to put my old dog down. Okay, my big dog. He wasn't old, he was just big. But we had to put him down. Do you know how many ads I got on my phone for weeks after regarding dog services because it listens in on you? Talk about a violation of trust. You know how bad I felt having to put my dog down and then be inundated with ads all over Web 2? And let's be real here, Web 3's not much better. Look at all of the major chains out there. Look at all of the spam. Look at all the dusting attacks and all that. Look at all the hacks, the exploits. Look at all of the data that's going on there. Right? That is all, you could use that. Eventually what will be able to happen, you will build algorithms that will pull from blockchain data and build even more advertising databases. Cash empowers citizens, making them less vulnerable to selective advertising and cybercrime. Cash also stabilizes power between financial authorities and the public that goes beyond interest rates. 1 in 10 open banking experts cite greater government control as a negative impact of cashless society. And that's part of the problem I have with crypto. Is they want to help the un and underbanked. And I love the ideas of that because like on a business side, these cash-based societies, they struggle because their sphere of influence and their sphere of where they can do their business becomes very localized because of cash. E-commerce, right? You know, whether you go Web 2 ACH style and all that, or whether you start going Web 3 blockchain, right? That definitely expands your borders. It expands your hiring, where you could sell your products to and all that, especially if they're digitally based products. Cash, you can't do that. But the problem is cash will give more people power, right? Cash is still something that is used at any time. Think about this, right? Let's say you're doing some nefarious activities. What do you always get paid in? Cash. Yeah, I get it. Some people are using Bitcoin out there to order stuff through the mail. I get it. But the number one thing that you use out there is cash, right? What if a government bans something that you are into and you're like, whoa, dude, seriously, like I use this for my religion. I use this for personal stuff. Like what the F word? Well, what are you going to do? You're going to use cash because you don't want to use your card. You don't want to use blockchain where that stuff can be tracked and traced. Look at what happened with Celsius. Celsius just went bankrupt, all right, just a couple months ago. They have now released 19,000 pages of transactions. Everyone's crypto transaction through Celsius is now public record. I clicked on another good one. Cash is tangible. This is one I noticed, all right, for my corporate life here. This is very, very scary. I'm going to share this principle with you. Cash helps cost control. Control of spending and household expenses may be vital for a large number of people, but it is also hard. When you do digital payments, you often don't see line by line what you're spending your money on. You just see the large clump bill at the end. All right, you go to a restaurant, all right, and you look at a bill, right? Some people just, hey, they hand them their card, they're done. They don't look at the itemized part of the bill. When you pay with cash, you are looking at every single chunk, every single line. Yes, when you get to the end, right? If you're doing like a register order, I get it, you pay at the end. But everything is done line by line. You see everything. Like you physically see the money leaving. People that use debit cards, credit cards. Oh, okay, credit cards, perfect example here. What about all those new college kids, right? What about those high school kids that get credit cards from their parents? They start spending and they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize I spent that much. Yeah, because you don't see the money physically moving. But with cash, you do. You literally grasp it in your hands. You literally have to let go of it to the person you're giving it to, giving away your hard-earned cash. So there are definitely some benefits to cash when it comes to cost control. What about cash being secure? Oh, hacks and all that kind of stuff. What about debit cards? I've had my debit card hacked now. I think it's 2 times so far in my life. What about you? How about you comment down below? Let me know how many times your traditional banking stuff has been hacked. There is no form of payment as secure as cash. With sophisticated security architecture and continuous innovation security features, cash is almost impossible to counterfeit, and the only way to take it from you is to physically take it from you. Someone across the world cannot take my cash unless they come to my house and have fun with my fleet of dogs and other anti-burglar accessories. Think about that though, crypto. Someone can hack your crypto from Singapore, India, Malaysia, wherever the F they want to be, and use it for whatever they want. They don't need to physically be there. So again, security of payments. Cash is the most secure form of payment, with banknotes being 99.9988% genuine. Can you say that about the crypto industry? 99% of the tokens in crypto are fake and scams. I highly encourage you to check that webpage out and just read some of the cool facts and stuff in there. I'm a huge proponent of blockchain and what crypto can do for cash-based societies out there, all right? But I also understand that cash gives people anonymity. Cash allows you to do things that are deemed nefarious by some, but okay by others. All right, we start looking at cultural and legal stuff. Cash has a whole bunch of benefits out there. And my biggest concern, though, is that by moving to digital currencies, the government will be able to control us and be able to regulate how we spend our money with future blockchain implementations, and that our information will eventually become for sale again, just like we've seen with Web 2.0, like with all the tracking on our phones with apps and the websites. It's honestly not a matter of if, but when it's going to happen, when companies out there start understanding the power of the algorithms that they can tie in with blockchain for consumer-based data. After you check out that webpage, come back to this video, comment down below, let me know what you think. Should we really be pushing hard on these cash-based societies, or should we just let things be, let cash be another viable option out there for the world? Thank you very much for watching. Check out this cool Web 3.0 video right here. I'll catch y'all later. Have a great rest of your day.